Hello to everyone. Today we are going to revise the Gulliver Travels and read about the Travels of Ibn Battuta, chapter 1 to 3. Okay, get your book. First, the Gulliver's Travel. So just revise the Gulliver's Travel. Okay, get your booklet. Turn on page about Gulliver Travel. Okay, get your booklet now, page 22. Booklet, page 22, activity chapter 1 and 2. Okay, where did Gulliver start his voyage? In Bristol. Okay, number 2. What was the date when they start their journey? Okay, the date is May 4, 1699. Then number 3, what happened before they could reach the Pacific Ocean? A violent storm hit them and drove them to the northwest of Tasmania. Okay, number 4, to what country was he thrown out by the sea? In Lilliput. Okay, next, number 5. What did the people in this country do to Gulliver? Okay, they tied him up, his back and whole body, arms and legs were strongly fastened to the ground. And then, number 6, who was the leader of this country? The king. Okay. Then next, about the character. Okay. About the character, what's the name? Man Mountain. You call it, who's the Man Mountain? Gulliver. Okay. A little people, Lilliputian, and the ruler of the country is the king. And she put her hands out of the window is the queen. And the people who want to attack Lilliputian is the people of Blefusco. Then number 6, they help and serve the king, his lord. And one of the king's most important officials is Resal, and two political groups is High Hills and the Low Hills. And last, they break smaller egg of their they break smaller end of their eggs. This is the king and the all Lilliputian. Okay. Next for chapter 3 and 4. Okay. What was the reaction of the Blefuscan when they saw Gulliver? They were so frightened that they jumped out of their ship and swam to the beach. Okay, next, number 2. What was Gulliver's secret plan? Gulliver walked into the sea with a 50 heavy metals hook fastened to a piece of strong rope, and he swam for a few meters, and it took him about half an hour to get to Blefusco. Okay, number 3. What did Gulliver order Gulliver to do? Did Gulliver agree, and why or why not? Okay, the king ordered him to steal all the enemy's ship in order to defeat Blefusco. Okay, number 4. How did the king feel about the Gulliver's refusal? The king took his refusal badly to the point that it's all he remember as if he did not just save them. And then number 5, what did the king Blefusco do when he know the Gullivers prevented the Lilliputian king from destroying all their ship? They thanked him and invited him to visit their country. And number 6, how did Gulliver put out of the fire in the queen's room in the palace? He peed on the burning building. Okay. Number 7, how did the feel about Gulliver's method of saving the palace from fire. Hmm? The queen was so angry and promised to take her revenge on Gulliver because there's a law punishable by death against anyone making uh, making water anywhere near the palace. And then number 8, who was the Gulliver's secret enemy and why does he hate Gulliver? Hmm? Flimnap was his secret enemy because Flimnap was jealous of him, suspecting his wife is privately visiting Gulliver. And 9, what are some of the accusations made against Gulliver? Okay, some accusation is Gulliver has refused to obey the order of destroying Blefuscu. Gulliver was visiting the enemy official privately, and he had made water in the king's palace, and he had planned to visit Blefuscu in order to help the enemy against Lilyfoot. And the so just that's all for that page 26. Okay, just continue to read the next chapter. Then after that, just turn your until last on this chapter. Then turn again your booklet, page 33. Okay, are you ready now? You are now on page 33. Okay. On page 33, but the vocabulary words, everybody follow. Okay, match the meaning to the following vocabulary words. Okay, number 1, living, an animal or a person. What's the answer? A living animal or a person. What is your answer? Letter H, creature. Very small. Okay, tiny. Letter G. Study of the past. Letter F, history. Study of numbers and shape. Letter E, mathematics. Fighting between countries is letter D, war. And then 6, a show that people watch and enjoy. Letter C, entertainment. And number 7 is start fighting. Letter B, attack. And last, number 8, an experienced older teacher who know a lot is letter A, professor. Okay, next, letter comprehension skill, true or false. If the statement is correct, if the statement is correct and for F, if it's false. Okay, the giant were about 40 meters tall. Okay, what's the answer? False, because 20 only, not 40. Number 2, the sailors landed on Brodignan to look for a gold. True or false? Okay, very good. False, because not for gold, for fresh water. Okay, number 3, Gulliver hid in the corn when the giant appeared. Okay, the answer is true. Next, number 4, the farmer took Gulliver all over the country to show him the sight. True or false? Okay, false, because the farmer took Gulliver all over the country to make money from showing him to people. Okay, number 5, Glendon to very good care of Gulliver. Okay, it's true. In the farmer's home, Gulliver was attacked by the rat. Okay, true. Then last, number 7, the farmer soon realized that Gulliver was an insect. Okay, the answer is false. Why? Why it's false? The farmer soon realized that Gulliver was intelligent being. And last, for the booklet activity, okay, complete the passage below with the given words. Write the answer on the blank. Gulliver visits some very strange places In a country called Lilliput, the human beings are much smaller than he is. And in another country, they are much, much bigger. Okay, next, he met ghosts from the past, visit a flying island, and goes to land where horses can talk. And during his travel, he began to change his opinions about being and the way they live. Okay, got it all? Okay, so that's all for the Gulliver's Travel. I hope you understand the story about the Gulliver's Travel. Okay, and then next for the activities, get your book. The book, the booklet. Here is the answer for the booklet again. For page 27 to 28, check your answer. The booklet, booklet activities. Okay, next, page 27 to 28, and then 28 to 29 for chapter 7 to 8. Here's the answer key. And then next, 30 to 31, chapter 9 to 10. Here's the answer key also. For a better understanding. Okay. Then chapter 11 to 12, booklet page 31 to 33. Here's the answer key. So that's why revise the lesson again. Okay, for the Gulliver's Travel. Okay, so that's all about the Gulliver's Travel. Okay, then now next to read about the Travel of Ibn Battuta. Okay, get your book now. Just start to read about the Travels of Ibn Battuta. Okay. So look at the picture. What Ibn Battuta names really means. The name of Ibn Battuta, Muhammad Abu Abdullah, is very confusing. This is what it is mean. Ibn Battuta in his first name, Muhammad in his middle name, and Abu Abdullah means son of Abdullah. So his father's name would have been Abdullah. Okay, so you know already about what Ibn Battuta names really means. Next, here is the Arabic name of Ibn Battuta. Okay. Next, did you know? Did you know Ibn Battuta? Did you know that Ibn Battuta has a mall name after him? Some people call him Shams ad-Din. He traveled more than 120,000 kilometers. Although he traveled a lot of places, he wasn't very famous. Okay, next, early life of Ibn Battuta. He was born in Tangier, Morocco, and was born on 25 of February 1304. A wealthy family, a legal scholar, and descendant of Berber tribe, set up for pilgrimage to Mecca for Hajj for 21 years old. And there are 3 phases of journey. The pilgrims on journeys, 3 phases. Here is in 1325 to 1332, the countries of journeys, North Africa, Arabian Peninsula, Iraq, Persia, Swahili, Coast Somalia. In 1332, the second phases, 1332 to 1346, the Black Sea area, Central Asia, India, Southeast Asia, Indonesia, and China. And last phase is in the year 1349 to 1354 in North Africa, Spain, Andalus, West Africa. Okay, so here are the three phases of the journey of Ibn Battuta. And next, for this journey, during that journey, encounter many dangers like lack of food and water, disease, desert robber, heat exposure, and also encounter with the most important people of the time, like the Sultan of Yemen, Somalia, Persia, Oman, Hula, and Tanzania, and also traveled almost 75,000 miles, hmm? 3 times distance of Marco Polo, and finished in the 29 years across 44 countries. Okay, that's a little information about the travels of Ibn Battuta. But before you read, just do first about the vocabulary words. Hmm. Here is the vocabulary words in chapter 1, the following together with the meaning in chapter 1. And then next also the continuation, the vocabulary words in chapter 2. And then here also the continuation, the vocabulary words with meaning in chapter 1. And also, look at the picture, the donkey, the animals like a little horse with long ears, the hyena with a wild like a dog that eat things which is found. And also the vocabulary words in chapter 2. So just read the following words. Then next, continuation, the vocabulary words in chapter 2. Okay. Next, for chapter 3. Here's the following, the vocabulary words under chapter 3. Look at the picture, the rhinoceros. Look at the rhinoceros, a big animal with a horn on its nose. Because horns, some animals have one or two of these on their head for fighting. Look at the rhinoceros, the horn. Here is the two horn of this on their head for used for fighting. Okay. Next is another continuation for the chapter 3. Here's the following vocabulary words. Okay, look at the task. What is task? These are long and white on the has two. Here's the white, the long and white. An elephant has two of them next to its mouth. Look at that one. The tusk. Okay. Next, in chapter 4. Okay, just continue to read the vocabulary words until the chapter 4. Here is the following words. Okay, look at the picture, the ruby. Ruby means an expensive red stone used for some of from ring, earrings, use it. Okay, next, vocabulary on chapter 5. And last, vocabulary on chapter 6. Okay, look at the picture. What's that? The picture in chapter 6, the vocabulary words, hippopotamus. Look at the hippopotamus, an animal with a thick skin that lives or near on the water. The hippopotamus. Look at the hippopotamus. Okay, so that's all the vocabulary about the travels of Ibn Battuta. So, read again the following vocabulary words, the unlocking difficulties, so it's easy to understand the story about the travels of Ibn Battuta. And now, it's time to read chapter 1 to 3, the travels of Ibn Battuta. Okay, you read it now. Then after that, discussion. Okay, yes, it's time to discuss about the the travels of Ibn Battuta.